I'll count you down. Excuse me.
I am recording, so sir, go ahead, count down.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bentley with a gun for almost the last time.
Hello, and welcome to a bonus Sly 3 video. Last time we got the game 100% Platinum Trophy, there was also the very short stream VOD I did solo where I got the max rank on the pirate ship and bought out all the abilities.
Which for
Really
some
thought
reason
that was going to take longer, but no, it only took like 40 minutes.
It's still really weird that that buying all the, you don't need to buy all the upgrades in order to get
Yeah, like there's a few of them they mandate
percentages.
The strange ones they do, like it's only one for Bentley, one for Murray, and there's a few for Sly, but most of them are ones you buy anyway. Anyway,
They're probably the
mandatory
mandatory ones. Yes, gallery.
Yes,
they're all going to be drawn in crayon.
Crayon!
So obviously it's just like most bonus features of galleries, you know, just concept art and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, like this
I haven't
like
seen
anywhere we got.
Yeah, it doesn't. This is the first time I'm seeing the galleries though.
Like the only thing that looks even remotely similar to anything is that dome. That's obviously the police station we got in Venice.
Yeah, but we got no plaza area like this.
Yeah, no, not even close.
Nope. We got more of the canals. Like I could even see a little road there, which there's definitely no roads.
And yeah, this is expanding on the same idea as the last one, which is to say we still didn't get this. The only thing that this, at least this looks a little bit more like Venice because of the outside area. You can see the docks.
This would have been pretty cool though.
Oh, this would have. Like,
this should have been what the opera house looks like.
Like, I can guarantee you, the reason this didn't happen is because it would have taken so much longer to make, and it probably would have been more resource intensive.
Yeah, probably.
What the PS3 version should have been, though, easily.
Yeah, exactly. Still doesn't look like.
So this is presumably the opera house. Sly is all over the place.
God. Ugh. Yeah, Sly's in multiple locations. Kind of looks like the place from the second game,
yeah,
Chapter 2, I think.
That too, yeah, like the ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see it.
Now this looks more
this
like.
Looks like Venice.
This not only looks more like Venice, but it looks more like the stage.
Yep.
Nice. I feel like this is just somebody.
Comment too on here. This is basically just the stage.
Yeah, or just Venice itself.
Yeah,
another one of these.
Seen the main landmarks for the stage aside from the dome. Like,
this is
the Ferris wheel. We haven't really seen the outside of the opera house.
True. This is like the closest thing we got to something that kind of put in. This looks kind of like the police station, but that building on the left doesn't really exist.
I mean, there is
or
a
the
building there, but it's not like that. And obviously, yeah, none of these gargoyle statues were around.
How dare they?
Would have been amazing, but no.
Oh, why does Sly look so bad here? What is going on in this image?
I'm trying to pin what this would even be. Like, would this be like that first mission when he's trying to break into the police headquarters? Yeah,
what is this? And why does Sly look so bad?
Is he smoking a cigar?
Yeah, like, I don't know what's happening in this image.
Making uncomfortable, so I'm gonna leave. Okay, this just an environment shot.
This looks literally just like Venice.
Yeah.
Venice. Not even the stage looks this much like Venice.
Yeah, got nothing to add to that.
So I assume this is the police town, where it says bank, I think, on the left.
It says something or bank, but it's too low res.
Yeah, maybe this was supposed to potentially be a landmark of sort that never made it in the game. Looks like there's arms too. I assume Sly was able to jump on them. That's what they're pointing to.
I think so.
Or maybe they're arms that moved or something.
I can't read that last part of it. It's
Yeah,
really blurry.
you'd think they'd be able to scan these without the blur. Now
They
this
probably-
is actually something.
Oh yeah, that's straight up the opera recital.
Yeah, there's the
So,
opera
you know,
recital
one of the best
area.
parts of the game. Easily.
with Octavio and Bentley barely drawn.
Yep.
And they're in the wrong spots.
I especially like how Bentley basically looks like he's flying. Because they didn't want to draw the wheelchair.
I mean, you can see a little wheelchair, kind of.
Yeah, but it's still really funny.
Yeah.
When you have Slide there at the top, just slowly.
This is the
working up the
first.
ropes. Yeah.
This is the first artwork that is actually in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, this
there
is
were the boat
probably
missions.
somewhere. Yeah, I don't think this was for the boat missions. I don't know. This kind of just looks like one of the random like spots in the
I
city.
think it is too. It's just the closest I could pin it to anything. Character shot. Okay, so I'm assuming this was an old draft of Octavio because like you saw that beta video I sent you, right? Like he actually kind of looked like he could have maybe originally been this without the mask on.
But it's not him.
A little closer. At least he has a mask. Not
Looks
wearing
more
it,
like
but he has it.
the dude from the second game.
Yeah, he looks like Rajan.
Maybe it's supposed to be Rajan.
Okay, now
Originally.
he definitely looks more.
Now
like
he's looking
himself.
like Octavio.
Again,
I don't know why
still
he's
no
got that,
mask,
like-
though. He looks like his beta self.
I don't know why he has that 16th century look going on, but
I mean, opera singer. I don't know. There we go.
there we go.
Octavio redesign.
Octavio redesign.
We can actually
Also
read
like the
this
little-
one too. Go figure.
I like the little text on the right. Grr. White porcelain mask.
And of course, back to ones we can't read. So this is for guards. Not really
Yeah,
much we can say on these.
none of these made it in the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we could have gotten a goose.
Or a paddle boat enemy.
I mean, to be fair, I can kind of understand why we didn't get a paddle boat enemy, because how often would you go on the paddle boats? But a
No,
goose?
they don't even need. They don't even need on the They don't even need to be on the paddle boats. They could just be walking around. It would still make sense. It's Venice.
True.
This is just a flashlight guard. Nothing
Guard,
special
yeah.
there. And another guard that I just assumed never made it in. Maybe this was supposed to be like one of the original flashlight guards or
So
something.
that's everything for Opera of Fear.
Actually, it's the Oprah of Fear.
I will slap you through your computer monitor.
Oh, we get color. It's really dark though.
Yeah, it's dark for me too. It's I can barely
So this
make
is-
any of this out.
This is just like a big cave entrance and then just like a flat
I
area.
can-
Maybe
I
the
can see
original
the
chapter.
truck there by the cave.
Yeah, maybe this chapter originally was supposed to be inside a cave and in its entirety, which would have been interesting.
It would
Because
have
looks
potentially could have worked depending on how they made it out, but it would have been really difficult.
true. See, look at more caves. Now I'm starting to actually believe this might have originally been an entirely cave chapter.
Yeah, like Rumble Down Under, the name fits too. I mean, yeah, the
Yeah.
name works fine as it is too, because Down Under is what you refer to as Australia in general, but could have been a double pun. And okay, I know this one's much more akin to what we got. Still not
Yes,
totally
I
there, but
Had to mute myself for a second, but yes. This looks much more, yeah, like... Well, it's also kind of, it doesn't... Maybe just because it's the daytime area.
Yeah, that's
it doesn't
part
look
of
like
it.
It doesn't look like its own secluded area. There's
Yeah.
also like trees in the background, which
yeah, that's
those aren't really
something I
here.
immediately noticed.
Yeah.
Like, no, it was the desert. Trees in the desert can happen, but not that many.
Yeah, well, maybe in Australia they can. I'm not sure. I'm not made it.
No.
All right, now this is just something from Thai. This is an outtake from Thai. They put it in the wrong game.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it's doing here. But
Yeah, this does not appear at all. or anything remotely similar. I guess the store, the closest you can get is the bar. So
Store, I mean, you got Ayers Rock over there. At least I assume that's Ayers Rock.
Who knows what this is from?
I
guess
less
maybe
of an
they
idea
were-
on this one.
I have a feeling. Maybe I'll look at the little creature, little lizard guy on the bottom. I'm starting to think maybe originally they wanted to do maybe something in a cave, and then they were like, let's do something more truly in the outback. So maybe it was more open and expansive in the outback. Maybe this is
I'm
what
starting
this
to get
is
the idea
going
maybe
for.
they weren't entirely sure if they knew they wanted to do something Australia, they just didn't know what to do with that.
Yeah, it's kind of starting to look like that. Now this looks like they're starting to get some of the mining.
They got the mine set up, especially there in the bottom picture.
Yeah, well, the top right picture is basically the bottom picture, just less
So it
detailed.
looks better.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they were just starting to get the idea of the whole miner thing
Yeah,
going
like it
on.
literally says strip mine.
Yep. Well, strip mining, actually. I guess they were still trying to figure out the whole Outback thing here.
Yeah.
This makes me feel kind of bad for all the artists. Granted, most of it's just like sketches, but like none of this really got in the game, so.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Murray.
The
Where's
Murray.
the original Guru? I'm assuming it's the Murray because of classes. Maybe this was a cutscene thing here. That's all I can think of.
I do think something like that got into one of the animated cutscenes. This is
Alright,
definitely something that's in the hub area.
Yeah, this is definitely looking more like the hub area. This is just like the mining stuff.
So, I
Ooh,
think
why
that
didn't
might
this
have
guard
been-
make it in the game? Or is this the original
I was
Guru?
gonna say, like,
The staff?
there's the staff there. The class is like, I think that might have been the.
He has
original Guru.
He has a boomerang necklace.
I like the hat.
I like this design. If this was the original Guru, I
wouldn't have been
upset.
mad.
He's on a pillow too, which he's
Yeah.
probably the original Guru. Okay, yeah, these are definitely Guru designs. I
yeah.
do not like this one. His head is too big.
Okay, yeah, the last one and the final one are substantially better than this.
Yeah, exactly.
This looks much more like the Guru we got.
He looks way more tribal. Actually, I think I prefer this variation a bit more. He looks much more tribal. I like that.
I do too, but I can see why they didn't go with this with PS2 hardware.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
same.
extra hair.
Yeah, true. But I do like this design. It's basically the same one, just like a little bit more added.
Yeah, so, speaking of hair problems,
this is the second
the people
worst
that had to
one.
put this into the game probably looked at this and said, "You're funny, no."
This is probably the second worst Guru design, assuming this is still the Guru.
Okay, now we're definitely on guards.
Yeah, looks like
Both these
they
made in
did.
the game, so
This one is pretty easy, where they had to just be like, let's make a, what's it called? We gotta get dingoes and stuff, kangaroos,
kangaroos.
coyotes. I almost forgot that there was 2 kangaroos with them.
Apparently there-
This must have been the original guard.
Apparently, there was originally an alligator guard, or crocodile, but they scrapped it because there's the crocodile out right behind your hideout for the one mission. And I guess cannibalism was off the table.
It'd be fun though.
All right, apply to fancy. Okay, this is just straight up the entry area. Like,
Yeah.
it's a little less detailed in the final game, but you can tell.
It's pretty fine.
Yeah.
Here's the day, or here's dusk and nighttime.
Mhm.
There's no electric bolts though. Why are they trying to make windmills look so menacing?
I played medieval. They are menacing.
True.
So, what is going on with the
There-
castle?
Maybe they were trying to really emphasize the
castle
whole
a
flying
windmill?
thing. I guess. I mean, maybe there was some sort of like shtick with the windmills originally.
Maybe there was some gimmick with the castle being the ship you had to shoot
Ooh.
down in some draft of the game, but they decided that would have basically been its own boss at that point.
That would have been cool.
Oh, I would have been fine with that.
Same.
I mean, we basically already got that with one of the Dr. M fights, so why not? So, Farmer Sly is what I immediately notice.
At least this is looking a bit more closer to some of the stuff we've seen in the chapters. None of this looks way too far off. Granted, the house in the background is off because that never was there. But at least there was like the windmill section with the fields and the sort of farmish area, so... Welcome, aviators. So this is the main building, except the main building had more to the left and to the right of it. Yeah, this one just looks kind of like its own little building.
Looks like this would have been like the central hub of the area instead of being like the far end.
Yeah.
This is the inside.
Here's a hangar, is it?
Yeah, I mean, actually, hangar makes more sense. Oh yeah,
it says
hangar interior.
Yep. Which, there was only 2 hangars, really, or 3 hangars, I think, so you couldn't really see much. This is the inside, definitely.
Yeah.
Look at the little picture at the bottom left.
That's the Baron. Is that supposed to be mugshot at the top, like, in that picture? It's like a smile face with a mustache.
I hope so. This was, I guess, supposed to be the little central area, which we did technically. Yeah, just not the big old like pot roast thingy going on there. That didn't make them. There was a little thing there, but it wasn't that.
Yeah, wish it did. Dimitri! So he's not running the bar in this version. He's just sitting there.
I mean, maybe he was still running the bar. Just maybe they wanted to put him there, just so they could get a better shot view of the bar or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
This is our team, I think, probably.
And yeah, it's a different team, and it says Team James. I have no idea what that's supposed to be.
I think it's just supposed to be like. This is supposed to be like a base thing. This is an
outline of Sly sneaking into it. I just noticed that.
Yep, of course.
The wolf!
No, it's the big bad wolf, medium gray or brown, red, black, light gray or white. Thank you for specifying.
Yeah, I'm glad they toned it down a little bit. Like especially like say the Joker. I thought it was supposed to be a wild wolf, so I don't know why it would have had one of those.
Yeah. They just want to add spikes because he's extra spiky.
Of course. And we're on the guards, so...
Rabbit.
Rabbit and Ram.
Was the Ram the flashlight guards?
Yeah.
I think this was just another team. RC expert? Maybe that was the original Penelope then?
Could have been, yeah. Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see the evolution.
Yeah, we're definitely getting Penelope.
This also looks more like the Baron, so...
Yeah, which makes sense, give it a quote-unquote twist. Yep, this is still her. I guess this was her original design.
Yeah.
So they're still going. So I guess she was a mouse originally, because that's what it looks like. And now she's
still is, sort of.
What is she supposed? Is she technically a mouse?
I think she's still supposed to be a mouse.
I can Google it real quick, but they got her design here.
Yeah. And then here we got the Baron, which it looks like Baron was always supposed to look like he did.
Yeah, to be fair, the little art,
yeah,
sort of spoiled that. Yeah, she's still a mouse. Okay, they just made her more like human and tall and stuff, as opposed to like a mouse. Cold Alliance. Now that would have been cool. We didn't get that though. Got something kind of similar, but not as. crazy.
So you kind of got that. Yeah, no. This is basically the same thing, just at night.
Nighttime version. They really wanted
this
to do
happen.
this.
And to be fair,
That would've been
again,
okay.
they kind of did.
The treasury is kind of like this, but not
Yeah.
as grandiose.
Yeah, unfortunately, the problem with that would have been in the gameplay. Anyone other than Murray
Yeah.
would have had a really hard time getting up there.
True.
Even then, Murray would have only been able to get there because of ball form. So if anyone else had missions up there, which they inevitably would have, what
This
would
was
you do?
never put in the game, but it looks like one of those Japanese shrines. It's supposed to be China, though, isn't it?
I mean,
I don't think it kind of looks like a Japanese shrine, though, like a walkway up there. Then again, I've only been to one place in China, so I don't know what it's actually like there.
I mean, I've never seen Chinese shrines. Maybe they're very similar.
Maybe. A lot of cultures did borrow from each other.
Especially when they're that
We-
close to one
what-
another.
I wonder if there was actually a statue like this. I don't remember seeing a dragon statue.
So you mean Sly?
Because I'm assuming this is supposed to be a statue.
I'm just assuming so too. Actually, there
Hey.
was a dragon statue in the treasury, like for the heist.
Okay.
So that might be it.
Well,
That's just-
his
that's just the
palace didn't
palace.
really change much.
Yeah. Surprisingly, a lot of that made it in.
Yeah, even the walls on the side, you can see on the left side.
Yeah.
I assume this was the original inside his palace, or maybe this
Yeah.
was supposed to be another variation of his palace because the doors look kind of similar. This looks like a Chinese palace, like walking towards one. I've been to the Forbidden City, and this kind of reminds me it, minus the stuff on the left and right, the buildings on the left and
Yeah.
right. Or walls? Those might be walls. This looks... Maybe there's another variation of what his palace originally was supposed to be. Is that the Great Wall in the background?
I think so.
Okay.
They did already have a couple chapters where they tried to put real world locations and things. They're just saying like generic country name. So maybe this would have been their attempt at that here.
Maybe. This would have been
Although, I
kind of
mean,
cool,
mind
though.
you, Great Wall wouldn't have really done much when it's over 1,000 miles long, but would have been
It probably would have been like a backdrop or something.
Yeah. Which I would have been fine with.
Yeah, this looks cool though. I like it.
Yeah, it's neat.
This is that same shrine thingy.
Yeah, just different times a day.
Maybe this was supposed to be the Panda King, like the first bit,
Could have
something
been.
similar
Speaking
to
of,
it.
this is definitely Sky King Valley. Is that what it was called? Must have been.
I have no idea if that's what it's called, but
Again,
break
Sly
base
smoking.
and side. So you're supposed to break these.
I mean, you do in the final game too, which is
Oh yeah, to
instead
make the
you
bridge.
use you just use fireworks to do it instead. Which ended up being a lot more mathematically accurate. So
Yeah, what is this supposed to be? The
This
treasury
looks
room?
like a library.
The inside of it is. I don't know if those. I don't know. This is weird. There's nothing like this is in the game, so it's the inside of a building. Could have been the palace. Could have been the treasury.
Yeah, I have no clue. But maybe this was the original Sao battle arena.
Maybe. It's a good point actually, because it's big and circular. Oh, there's a guard.
Yep,
Aww.
we got the pig. And monkey.
Early variation of monkey.
Yeah, very early monkey. And our
Well, they
flashlight
kept
guard.
these guys. Actually, he's the lantern guard.
You're right, the lantern guard.
Oh
And,
yeah.
Totally mysterious photographer.
Yeah. Surprised we
forget
never
who it
saw
was.
that guy in game.
Yeah. And-
Why messed up Panda King? He looks exactly the same.
Yep. Wise Master finding his old gear again. Wait, he had a mask?
Realizing. Yeah, he's always had the mask, I think.
Okay, I guess
Granted,
I'll
it's
just leave it.
useless. Yeah. General Sal looks the same, except he doesn't have a spiky shield.
Yeah. And
The zombies.
the zombies were praying mantises, or much more obviously praying mantises originally. Okay.
Yeah, they look very samey, like to the final design. So, dead man tell no tale.
This
Arr.
looks very
Original
similar.
pirate.
Yeah.
Nice. This one was more up on a cliff rather than just being a little island to itself.
Day and night variants.
Day and night, even though there was never a night variant, it was always the dusk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming pretty obvious. Like they might have wanted a 24-hour
Day-night cycle.
Day-night cycle. It just never happened because PS2 is a toaster.
Yeah. Well, there's some games that still did something like it, like Jack.
There's games that tried.
Yeah, like Jack.
Yeah, Jack did it, but on the other hand, I know Ratchet and Clank tried to do it and they failed miserably. Like, it almost killed one of their game development cycles.
Oof.
Like, I don't know if it was Ratchet 2 or Ratchet 3, but one of those games got hurt really badly by that.
Wouldn't doubt if it was Ratchet 2, honestly. That was their most ambitious game, I feel like. Yeah, this just looks like a, what's it called? Like the outer area, like near your safe house. Like an earlier variation of it. More verticality to climb up. Oh, speaking of verticality. I assume this is supposed to
go with here since most of this is water.
The Devil's Claw, I think is what it says. Maybe this was
yeah, that's Claw.
Yeah, maybe this was supposed to be like the original backdrop or something. Or an island maybe you were supposed to go to.
Rusty Blade, okay, we never had anything like that. Pirate Cove
Unfortunately.
Bar. Oh, there would have been another bar, like the Lemonade Bar?
Yeah, look at there's ale. This one would at least make much more sense. Because
It would, but it would have immediately increased the age rating, and they know it.
True, but they also have someone smoking. I also like the other names. Excuse me. Davy
Rusty
Jones
Barnacle.
Locker. Why would they want to call it Davy Jones Locker? Nobody would want to go to a place called that. It's like bad luck.
Mostly just feel like SpongeBob names. Which, I mean, I know there's some crossover there, but still.
Yeah, this is just a random tiki statue.
Pirate Jaguar Tiki for Island. Ah, it's
That
fancy.
poor island. Maybe that was supposed to be where the first like puzzle was.
It's generic
And
galleon.
here's just a ship, different boats. Yeah, generic galleon, just a random boat.
There's a lot of notes on this one. Actually, you know, they say generic, but I think we see this one in the game. I think
Yeah,
this is one of the first mates that you chase down.
Yeah, this is probably just one of just the random ones that are around. I like the lifeboat.
Mm-hmm. So,
What is this?
This is Dimitri's weapon, I think.
Oh, it is. Yeah, Dimitri's great sweet shock harpoon. Oh, greasy sweet. Yeah.
Please tell me that's the canonical name.
I mean, it's in the concept art.
Canonical to me. Dimitri's greasy sweet shock harpoon gun.
Like it. I'm a fan.
But yeah, there's not a lot here that we wouldn't already know about. Sharks.
Shark. I only appeared one mission.
Yes.
Well, these guys stayed in the game.
Yep.
You stayed in the game.
Yep. Scracken.
Pirate Cove Giant Squid Monster.
I don't feel
Is
like
that
we
a
ever
pug?
saw this one.
I don't think we ever did. No.
Oh yeah,
pug.
no, we got the cats instead.
We also got the big dogs. Yeah, these guys.
And
Black Spot Pete
you stayed
only
pretty much
appears
the same.
once.
I mean,
Yeah,
to be
thank God we
fair,
didn't have
Pete
to
stays
live.
around the whole time. It's just does nothing.
My name's Pete. Ooh, he's T-posing.
I think it's more of an A pose, but yes.
Well, same thing, just different posing. Oh, there was supposed to be a voodoo doll thing happening here?
That was in the final game, actually, if you remember. In the Operation mission when Slay went up to the top of the keep.
Yeah, you're right. There's
So,
swashbuckling Penelope. Looks almost exactly like she did in game, just in drawn.
And that is straight up just concept art.
Yeah. Maybe they had one variation for him.
Could be all there is to it.
Honor among thieves. Well, we did see these, but they weren't out like freaking Easter Island heads.
Yeah, no.
They were just in the cave thingy.
Just,
it was more of a secluded island, but this would have been.
I don't think we would have ever
still.
seen trucks going in.
Yeah, this is still a cool backdrop though.
This is so busy I can barely see what's going on.
I think this is supposed to be an entrance up to the mountain, and the mountain I assume was supposed to have the original Cooper Vault plus stuff going on, if I had to guess.
That makes sense.
And there's a Cooper
What
Vault
is going on
mountain.
with Sly or Dr. M or whatever that is up there?
It's a zombie, clearly. I notice how most of these are marked with TK. I wonder if that's just
I assume that's the artist.
Yeah. So this is just a random.
Yeah.
We got something kind of like this, like briefly,
we got a tower like this in the tutorial mission.
Yeah.
This
the Cooper Vault.
Is the vault.
This is the booty.
Mind
It's
you,
all the booty.
The vault did not look quite like this, but it's clearly what they were going for.
It did, I guess, in the not the vault, but in the ending cutscene. I guess the cave itself kind of looked like that. So. There's a tree knocked down with a turret. The turret looks the same, but we didn't get a tree knockdown thing going on. Yeah. More various Cooper vehicles.
Oh well, okay. Don't really have to speculate on that one.
Yep, there's supposed to be a Cooper train.
Really, my Cooper? Oh boy, are we gonna get things for all the different Coopers?
All duplicated on other side. Maybe this is one that did he make it in the game? I don't even know.
I feel like he might have. I don't know.
He was Celtic though. At least they, touch that.
Ryuichi Cooper. Oh boy, we're going for the group. Logo should be painted to Japanese brush style.
Okay, well, there's nothing else here besides a bonsai tree, really.
Oh, they are seriously going for all of them.
Autobahn Cooper. I kind of wish they had a bit more specialty to their own little section.
Yeah, at least like the part where they introduce them better instead of them all basically looking the same.
Exactly.
Like what they're specifying here, yeah.
Honestly, their traps should have looked a bit more like that too.
Yeah. Like the only one that really ended up looking like that was part of Sly's dad. The others kind of blend together.
Pretty much. Here's just an area.
Yeah, just not really a lot to add to this one. Another area. There's a big. Just look at that big hook. Wait, what? I don't see a book.
No, hook.
Oh, hook.
Yeah. Just like Slice
cane, yeah.
This looks something like Dr. M's hideout.
Yeah, like maybe he actually ended up finding his hideout in the vault, which... Yeah, obviously, from what the lore of the game ended up being, that never could have happened.
Yep.
But...
Because apparently, going through places... I don't know why he could try to keep going through the door, man. All he had to do was, like, go through the rock.
Yeah, I've always wondered that, like, with all the money and resources he had, he couldn't just bother trying to drill from inside the rock.
He could have just drilled straight under it. Well, this looks the same.
Yeah, that's...
Except it's just missing the Easter Island heads, really.
Yeah. I kind of wish they kept the question mark hooks though.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, just Cooper Ball after all.
Ah, it's the Chimera, alligator, crab
No.
claws, kangaroo feet. Oh no.
Oh no. That's
These
just
are the
a
little
vehicle.
vehicles that you use in Penelope's mission. Hey, here's one of the vehicles that gets destroyed, I think, in the final boss.
Yeah. It even has a mustache on the logo.
Well, now that Mr. M destroyed it, it's unthinkable. And
That one's
there's
another one of them, yeah.
Yep, there's the helicopter.
Apparently there's an integral mode. Well, don't have to speculate on that one then.
Carmelita's integral mode. And there's the
Dr.
enemy
M
with
on,
Dr. M on top.
Abomination number 1 of what, like 50?
Yeah, more or
A lot of
less.
them.
Surprised they didn't show the elephant guard concept art.
Me too. It's literally the first guard we saw in the game.
Yep.
So you would be forgiven for thinking this is all there is in the game. But, as it turns out, if you go up to beginning of the end, the first chapter of the game, there's also some cutscenes added into it.
Spanish movies. So
I think one of them is just for including, and others for various percentage marks you get.
What is happening in that thumbnail?
In what thumbnail? This one?
The 3D rendered one.
I want to ask questions, but I'm not sure if I should. So, since at least some of these look like they might have voiceovers on them, I'll say if they do, expect us to be muted.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this one actually has subtitles on it?
Harris Springs? Are they talking?
No, not saying a word so far.
Interesting.
It's like if it's gonna be a silent film, then sure, like listen to us.
Maybe this was originally supposed to be in the game. They never put a voiceover because it never made it in the game.
Possible. Or
This is
maybe
really
there
weird.
was a styling where these types of cutscenes just straight up wouldn't have been voiced. Would have been a lot easier for localizing.
Why'd he steal the Thievius Raccoonus? Disguises, deception, and charm. Okay.
Interesting.
T.W. Cooper. What are they thumbs upping? I don't know what the idea is yet.
Sly Cooper in the game.
Yeah.
Goodbye, my sweet. Part 1.
Part 1. Was this like a cut chapter?
I think the part 2 is actually that next scene, so we got them both.
What's this? Was this supposed to be like a day 2 thing, or?
Part of me wants to say this might have been a comic thing that got adapted, but I'm not sure.
It's Carmelita, okay. And there's a bookcase with the money.
I don't think that's money, I think that's chocolate.
Yeah, I do too. Come on, Murray. Oh, yeah. Yeah, put on your hat.
Okay, but
there we go.
Bentley, you could have tried harder with that disguise, come on.
Is this like the most delicate chocolate in the world? That's my new, canonically speaking, that's what I'm thinking now. The most delicate chocolate in the world.
Of course.
So this, has there been any dialogue at all, or has it just been all quiet?
Nope, not a word.
And there's Sly, of course. Dashing.
Okay, at this point, I don't know why she isn't immediately suspicious of every raccoon ever.
Now she's suspicious. Because he stole the key. She's happy. No, you're not supposed to be happy.
To be continued. Well, good thing we have the part 2 to it. Presumably. Yeah, it's this.
Watch as this one has voiceover. Goodbye, my sweet. Part dos. Look at Bentley. He's in his wheelchair. Shadow. I just noticed that. Ooh, restricted. Oh, they were taking a picture. Don't do it. That's messed up. That's a good image.
A good image, but kind of cruel.
That went straight through the lasers, Ben or Murray. You probably shouldn't have punched it in. Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Haha, joke's on you. I want to see this chocolate and how good it is.
Seriously. They're going to this much trouble for it.
Pow, kapow, ooh, oof, yow, ow, oof. They used every word in the book. Hey, why didn't they beat up Carmelita? That's all they had to do.
I mean, yeah. They're not even real cops, apparently.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wait, wasn't Bentley in the vehicle in the cab with her?
No, he's not.
Oh, Baromi chocolate. No comment.
But why didn't Carmelita just jump off?
And they ate it!
Well, it's not like they were going to sell it.
What if it was worth millions?
Somehow I don't think they care. They have an entire family vault they could go through for money.
Oh god, now we had to watch this. I'm scared. Sucker Punch Production. Look at that low quality. The evolution of Sly. Voice here. Sly 2, Monaco, the missing level.
Some of the earlier stuff.
Audio on this, because yeah, I can barely hear it. There is talking here, though.
Nate Fox, one of the game designers.
Oh, I hear it.
And what we're looking at here is...
So this is an incomplete level.
Yeah, so this, I think I mentioned before how there was only supposed to be 10 levels in the game, but there only ended up being 8. Monaco's supposed to be the second level for Dimitri. They just ran out of time.
High class.
Ah.
Very Sly Cooper style.
Yeah, just figuring out the evolution.
Well, they did have a base level at least.
Yeah.
Why didn't it get put in the game? Time?
Yeah, that's what I understand. They just didn't have time to clean it up.
And it didn't even make it into the game.
Yeah, because looks like the base stage, just missing the big textures and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like they had the foundation completely down.
They still would have had to get like the missions. They would have had to get the guards set up.
Oh yeah, I mean even the lighting and all that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Probably how they wanted to, and obviously textures.
Oh yeah, no, the textures could not have stayed this way.
And smash it through all of these docks.
So far, this isn't as scary as the thumbnail was making it look out to be.
So that the Cooper gang
What does this do?
Heist.
What's that?
Those are the smartest
Oh, there's
they're all
police
T-posing.
armor right there, but they're all just chilling.
They're all just asserting their dominance and saying, "Stay away."
I love this cop boat because
An Interpol police boat.
Yes.
10 months to Sly 1 ship. Ooh.
And it doesn't actually look that different, all things considered.
This is the first mission, right?
Yeah.
Oh god, Sly looks so weird. Bentley looks weird too, but not as weird. Bentley looks more like himself still. Sly looks so much different.
Yeah.
It was originally supposed to be a Dreamcast game, right?
That's how I understand it, yeah.
Yeah, the art style really shows here. Or the model art style, I guess I should say. There's something very distinct about Dreamcast games and models and geometry and all that stuff. Like like when I look
Yeah.
at it, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely a Dreamcast looking game. Yeah, this is just the first stage. It looks very
Oh,
similar
great.
to
Even
your
the Sucker
fucking
Punch
cat.
devs are doing Bentley impersonation, so you're not alone.
Dancing inanimate octopuses animated its dancing.
I'm a nerd. 16 months to slime lunch.
What the heck is that walking animation?
So this is the
Uh,
same level we're just looking
It's
at.
cursed.
Why does he have?
Obviously,
He has a
there's more
stick up his butt. Apparently.
Yes. It looks painful. Somebody rip it out of there.
Like he's got a problem.
Oh, let's see
it's-
more as he
it's-
runs.
Steal.
I can't. This looks so bad.
What would you assume would happen to that?
Just the running animation looks really bad.
Yeah.
Or
The rest
walking
just looks
animation.
unfinished, which means it was 16 months before it was set to launch. Of course, it looked unfinished.
Fuse fine.
That's almost 2 years, 18 months. Oh, we're going like back in time.
Mhm.
No.
Oh, they had that walking animation for so long.
Unique devices, including this
Why is he shooting water out?
An invisible maze.
So amazing. And we were so bad in the
So he collected money.
Yeah, so,
Our development.
I mean,
Everybody
huh.
at least once.
What is he spraying? Like, what is it doing?
Parts of this level actually did ship in Sly 1.
I don't get it.
Sly versus the huge piston.
It's a gimmick that never made it in the final game, so.
Why is Sly always
Yeah, but,
evading
like, I don't know what it's. There's nothing showing what it's supposed to
If I
do.
ever get rich, I'm gonna hide all my
Don't
money
know.
around.
Wait, would it take out? Would it get rid of that fire? Why don't they show it now?
Fire right near my
Ooh, a safe. What? He just destroyed it.
holding paper cash. Oh, check
Hey,
out that
well,
dynamic
grabbing hooks
move.
was still a thing.
Actually, it's
It was a
interesting
very
because this is a
non-functional
really
thing, but it was a
old
thing.
Sly's still doing those.
Is that what he said?
No, it's just that he
Is
fell.
that where you came up with the idea
Oh.
for the
I can barely
Well, I
hear
think
what
he
was
fell
saying.
on.
in the first place?
I think he fell on
It
purpose.
was more of a question mark.
Yeah, if you guys want to hear the dev commentary on this one, I would actually watch another video. I think our commentary. What? That just popped in. I think our commentary kind of takes priority over this because we've never seen this before. So,
Yeah.
The one thing that I kind of wish that we didn't get rid of was the
ooh,
original
did they
idea
ever
that
have triggers like those in the first game?
you should always be able to
I
see
feel
them,
like they
even
might have, actually.
like, you'll see
Okay, there's a lot of fire. Will they show it here? Of course not.
if,
It turns into
Oh.
stone.
um,
Interesting.
pop out.
So it's a Medusa beam.
Oh, remember that checkpoint with the
I
slide on
guess.
it? We had a lot of arguments.
It's so weird seeing him like smack bags of cash and gets cash
Yeah.
for it.
Totally.
Yeah, like, I'm used to Sly collecting coins. It's like if I wanted someone collecting colored cash, I'd be playing as Conker. You know?
Yeah. What did he just collect?
I like that most of our conversations internally are about
Take it?
what would make it feel more like thieving or being a thief.
Was this level even? Any of these levels even
I
like
think we're
in
pretty
the final
aware of
game?
What it takes to be a thief,
Think
and if we
Parts of
do
them
our
might have been
jobs-
like in the rally world.
We got another line of work.
Yeah, we got
Ah.
our second career is all lined up.
Also, he walked into the light, so they must have not been properly programmed at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And that beam just froze enemies, so it's not just a Medusa beam.
It'll be recognizable.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
I
I heard
mean,
that
it
voice
freezes-
set from Sly. That is nowhere near what his final voice sounded like.
Something like
Need something
fish.
iconic.
Sound like a young girl.
Who doesn't want to freeze a fish?
Ooh, weird.
Oh, the crab
Yeah.
takes it again. And this is
I like that we made the NPC orange.
What the?
From-
I can't give him too much crap because this is still way
Yeah,
before
it's
the game
very,
came out. But it's,
very early in the game. And it was the first game in the series.
Camouflage ploy.
yeah, it still looks really funny how some of the
Massive,
stuff
completely,
ends up going. Oh,
make
there's
the
another
NPC
little
look extra
section.
smart.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, what's over here? We'll never know.
Money popping up out of holes.
Money?
It's a money mini game.
So interesting seeing
Yeah, I mean,
The
I
attack
feel like this would have been
animation looks
extremely
so.
broken in the final game.
I'm
Since
glad
I
they
sent your
fixed all these animations because they look.
Mhm.
It's not that they don't even look unpolished; they just look unnatural.
Yeah, no.
Didn't we have problems using green
Oh.
money because it wouldn't localize into different countries?
Just his
What is
posture.
this
It
area?
looks wrong.
Truly illustrates
Oh, this is the first area again, but
globally
it's
that
all
different
dark
colored
now.
money.
Mm-hmm.
The video game industry would really benefit from one color
Well, that was just incomplete. What is this?
I don't think we ever got this one.
Fish that was the freeze fish.
Well, originally there was supposed to be some sort of subsection.
I mean, we got a subsection of the final game. We just didn't get like a 3D fly-through type thing. He was a shooter in the final game.
Yeah,
It was
this
a
looks
very
like an
small area.
this looks like an actual
Like an exploration type deal.
yeah.
32
Oh,
months.
God.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Now we're getting to your nightmares.
Oh no, we're regressing, man. Oh, his running animation looks even worse.
Shelly just looks like, yeah, I'm gonna slap you, I'm gonna slap you, I'm gonna slap you.
Blocked this slide out of my memory.
Why?
As far as I'm concerned, the slide we know today
What did I do?
sprang up fully formed.
I just said his running animation looks worse.
Yeah, but now he's running around like he wants to slap everyone.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Oh, go check it out. He's a
All I can think about looking at this is, wow, this looks like Croc.
Wow, put that up head. Stairs. Oh yeah. Video games are all about like
This is like
fulfillment, and here we're
pre-alpha.
Yeah.
Staircase.
There,
But watch out,
there's
kids,
a reason
there's
most
lava ahead.
games don't show stuff this early. And I'm really glad we
There's
get to see
also-
this.
Then
But
again, we also get tools of
Yeah,
destruction.
I never really noticed, but
never forget
Slides
tools
don't
of
allow
destruction.
these demos.
I don't
That
remember there
one-
being anything like that in the Crack of Time. I hope there is.
Uh,
That game
Yeah,
does
I-
have an Insomniac museum, so.
I really hope we get to see the regressed.
But I know there's no way Cluster Booty will have anything like that.
Yeah, it's too short. It looks like they were trying to go originally for some sort of like Crash Bandicoot-esque game.
I mean, to be fair, that is what we got. It was a 3D linear game, like something at the end.
True, but this looks even more so like it was trying to be Crash Bandicoot.
I mean, at the beginning of 3D gaming, or 3D platformers, I should say, everything either wanted to be Mario 64 or Crash Bandicoot.
True. Those were the two big.
Like,
3D
everything could be compared to those two.
Used to be a lot tougher.
Yeah.
Is what this video tells
I mean,
me.
even now, like, when you're talking about 3D platformers, like, are you talking about linear platformers, or are you talking about collectathons?
It's a Dutch
Or,
masterpiece.
put another way, Crash Bandicoot or Super Mario 64.
I kind of miss this sucker punch.
This looks like a physics testing machine rather than like an
Yeah.
actual obstacle course sort of thing.
I mean, it's something that could have still ended up in the final game, but...
They had
it's
some
not
decent
gonna be.
physics for this
Oh,
early.
there's your
Oh,
abomination.
The original.
oh no,
Is that supposed to be Murray?
we've regressed further. Is oh, okay.
It's over. Okay.
Now we
Well,
get the
it's time for
best.
something amazing.
This is the 100% reward completion, guys. I hope you enjoy.
Show your bling and let me shine you.
It's perfect.
I love it.
The money. You like
The money.
Top me tree. I love how this is the 100% completion reward.
It's perfect. It's
literally-
literally want anything else.
It's so good. It's literally just his battle team with special stuff. I
I would have
love
loved him to fly on the wall when you saw this the first time a couple weeks ago. It's like, what is this? Why is it perfect?
It's smooth, baby. Walk tall, stand tall, feel funky. Juice. Who's got the juice?
He's holding a juice.
It's the kinetic. Kinetic is static.
I also love the random like actual iguana.
Mhm.
Got to keep it smooth. Greasy sweet.
Nice.
100% ending.
Smooth.
Remember, guys, for all your hard work, you get this masterpiece.
Got to keep it smooth.
It is a masterpiece.
I love it so much. They literally made a music video for his battle theme. It's so good.
To be fair, it was. It's amazing. As I was gonna say, that is the theme for his disco club too.
Yeah, well, both, so. You don't even hear the song in this game except for here.
Yep. So,
Beautiful.
that was flawless. And I can apparently select something here. So just credits. Just credits.
I like how the thumbnail was blacked out.
Yep.
I don't think
And
you can
I
skip
can't
it
skip
either.
out of this because it's technically still credits.
Yep, and it's just the credits again. But that was 100% ending. You get the Dimitri, beautiful,
Yeah, the Dimitri
beautiful. Yeah, I love how of all the things they give you for 100%ing the game, it's that. I'm not even
perfect.
upset. I'm
amazing.
genuinely not even upset.
So, as we said before, we might come back someday for the two-player mode for a one-off video. But don't expect that overnight, it'll probably be a while. Probably someday when we really need a one-off video.
Yeah, or before we inevitably.
So
jump
basically,
to the
whenever
next-
that LP in February happens.
Oh, true. So it might happen a bit sooner than later.
Yeah, so anyway, we will see you all then, though. Thank you all for watching, and next time, I think I've alluded to wanting to do Spyro 2 Reignited soonish. I think I probably will go ahead and do that. So once again,
Yay.
completely disregarding the spreadsheet.
So we'll
Again,
see
my
you
hands
guys.
are kind of tired, though.
Yeah, pretty much. So we'll see you guys in the next LP then. When you know we do that. Thank you all for watching this beautiful game. I hope you enjoyed the Dimitri 100% ending,
And everything else, yes.
but mostly the
Chocolate!
Dimitri 100% ending. The chocolate was good too. Why is he still wearing his mask?
I have no idea.
Why doesn't she notice him turn his head and blink, wink?
And keep his head there for several seconds.
Yeah, we'll never know. Well, see y'all next year. Quite literally. All toasters. Toast.
Chicken.
Oh, yeah. Dimitri.
Greasy sweet.
So wait, if you 100% did the game before the credits, does this just happen? Oh my god, I hope so. That'd be even more amazing.
Nah, I just selected it.
Oh, okay, I didn't even see you select it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, chicken tenders.
Toast, toast, toast.